Welcome back to incredibly useful exercises for the double bass, where we condition specific aspects of our performance in short, stolen moments. I'm Dennis Whitaker. Thank you for joining me in today's exploration of one of my favorite finger action exercises, the CLARKE Thumb Drills. This was originally an incredibly useful exercise for trumpet by Herbert Clarke, and has such a lovely melodic quality that it's been adapted to pretty much every instrument I know. I love playing this, and I know you will too. I want to thank Joey Nager for his generous support of this series. Joey has been my go-to luthier for over 5 years. He sculpted my fingerboards buzz-free on both my 1850 English orchestra bass and my solo bass, making them so easy to play, and his tone work on my basses keeps them sounding full, free, and beautiful. Many professional working bassists throughout Texas rely on Joey for fixing and maintaining their treasured instruments. The Joey Nager prize-winning basses are also wonderful instruments. Please visit Joey's website listed below, and if you happen to be in the Houston area, pay him a visit to play his basses and to see how he can improve the playability and tone of your instrument. In 1912, Herbert L. Clarke wrote a book of technical studies for the cornet. 108 years later, this book is still a primary book for trumpeters. The melody we're adapting for the bass today is his second study, line number 27. This exercise in its basic form is only 1 minute long. It has a power rating of 3, control is 5, velocity is 3, although really it can be any rating you want it to be. Mindfulness is 1, coordination is 1, expression is 0, and endurance is 1, but it can be more if you want to push it. There are 3 main reasons I play this: for the exercise and conditioning of quick, accurate, and powerful finger placement in thumb position; for the exercise and conditioning of a precise and strong hand frame in thumb position. The frame is the fixed distance between the lowest and highest finger in each position; and for the exercise of an efficient left hand technique. Today we're focusing our energy on that last point: efficient left hand technique. Let's start by looking at the original exercise on IMSLP. Notice the tempo marking range from 60 to 120 for the half note. This tells me that he didn't consider velocity to be the defining goal of this exercise, although he does acknowledge that speed will naturally be achieved after many correct repetitions. Also, notice the dynamic marking, piano. I love this detail. He's being clear that it's not about power, but about control, smooth connections between notes, and efficient breath control. These attributes are often overlooked by young musicians who want to play fast and loud. Don't get me wrong, fast and loud provides a huge wow factor in performances, and those skills are necessary to win a big job. But fast and loud can't exist, nor can it be reproduced consistently without a solid foundation in control, efficiency, and accuracy. I do play this fast, but I mainly play it quietly and slowly with lots of focus on my finger action. I'll show you what I mean. Playing a note on a bass means more than just putting down the right finger. Watch as I play this F sharp on the D string. I play it with my third finger. Notice that the pitch won't change if I decide to put down fingers behind the note. I can put down one finger, no fingers, or all fingers behind the note and produce the same pitch. I can also place them on different strings. This means that I can plan my finger placements carefully with an important 2-part strategy in mind. First, I want to play the correct note. Second, and most importantly, I want to prepare the next note as far in advance as possible. That second strategy is achieved through an efficient left hand. With that in mind, let's examine line A. Here's what it sounds like. This next process is extremely detailed and picky, but stick with me. You may want to watch it a few times to understand it. There are 8 groups of 4 notes, but 2 groups are exact copies, so really there's only 6. Here's group 1. Easy, right? Let's do it with this finger motion. First, play the thumb. Next, the first finger goes down. Now the tricks start. The third finger goes down while the first finger releases simultaneously. For the last note, release the third finger. The second group is 1, 3, thumb 1. On the first note, I put down my first finger, move my thumb to the G string, and leave it there for the rest of this group. I place my third finger for the second note. For the third note, I play the thumb and release my third finger. And for the last note, my bow goes to the D string while my left hand stays still. Group 3 is 3, thumb, 1, 3. I start by putting down my third finger and release my first finger. For the second note, my bow goes to the G string while my fingers stay still. Next, my first finger goes down while my thumb releases. For the last note, my bow goes back to the D string, third finger, while my first finger releases, and thumb and first finger move back to the D string together. The fourth and fifth groups are the same as 1 and 2. Except for the last note. When I go to 1 on the D string, I move my third finger to the A string and my thumb to the D string. Take your time with this motion. Group 6 looks like group number 3. But the last note is different. I play 3 on the A string, release my first finger, and leave thumb on the D string. We're almost done. For the seventh group, thumb 3, 1 thumb, the bow moves to the D string as the third finger releases. The next note has a new finger action. I put down 3 and 1 at the same time. For the E, release 3. For the D, release 1. For the last group, 1 thumb, 3, 1. First, I place my first finger while moving the thumb over to the G string. For the second note, I move my bow to the G string and place my third finger down on the D string. On the third note, I move my bow to the D string and move my thumb back to the D. On the fourth note, release 3. And for the last measure, release 1, play the thumb, and center your body. Wow, that is a lot of detail. Study these combinations, especially groups 7 and 8, carefully, and you'll see amazing results, and the exercise will eventually feel effortless. Now that you have the basic idea of how to manipulate your dead fingers, I'll let you explore lines B and C. I approach each one with the same strategy, but different sequences. Here's basically what I keep in mind as I play this. On the single asterisk, leave the first finger down. On the double asterisk, leave the third finger down. On the triple asterisk, line C, leave the second finger down. Play it softly and slowly at first. When you have it memorized, and only when you have it memorized, increase the tempo, always keeping your left hand efficient. Before I play this, I review my recovery plan because once I start, I don't let any mistake or fatigue stop me, just like in live performance. First, avoid flyaway fingers. Keep the fingers close to the strings. Remember that I don't pick up my fingers. I just release them back to neutral. Second, if I stumble or miss notes, I'll slow the tempo until it becomes easy and play it at that tempo with no stumbles. Okay, let's play. It's okay if you don't have all the dead finger motions perfect yet. It's still useful, and you have plenty of time to learn the subtleties. Just have fun with it for now. I'll play without a metronome, aiming for around 120. Ready? 1, 2, ready, play. And those are the Clarke thumb drills. For me, it shows how smooth a line can feel with correct finger placement and preparation. I transfer this expectations to excerpts and solos, and especially to Bach suites. If a musical line doesn't feel as smooth as this exercise does, that's a cue that I need to address my dead finger preparations. If you feel you're ready to take this to the next level, here's some variations for you to explore. I hope this gives you some fun ideas. I'd love to hear what you do with it. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you find the Clarke thumb drills as useful for your performance as they have been for mine. I present these exercises in the way that I've used and benefited from them. I never intend to say that my ways are the only way to practice this or to approach this concept. Feel free to adapt any of these ideas to your style of curiosity, conditioning, or teaching. Practice this and all other exercises in this series in short, stolen moments, or incorporate them into your regular conditioning routine. Like and subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. Leave any questions, comments, observations, success stories, or suggestions down below. Please check out the incredibly useful exercises series of workout books available in paperback and ebook on Amazon.com. I look forward to you joining me next time. Thank you, and be well, friends.